My name is Miranda and I'm your 4-H educator in White County. Hope everyone's doing good today. One thing I want to chat with you guys about is the Small Pets or the Pet Pals project that we have in our 4-H program. It's something that is really exciting and not a lot of people participate in this project. So it is something that a lot of different people could probably do. If you've got a pet at home that's maybe not your ordinary cat or a dog or a horse or something like that, if you've got a guinea pig or a rat or maybe even a lizard. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, is my small pet. Now I know I'm not a 4-H'er currently, but I was a 4-H member back when I was in high school and elementary school. And I didn't do this project when I was in 4-H, but I really think it's really fun. And having worked at zoos and things in the past, I have a passion for exotic animals. And so that's what I'm going to share with you guys a little bit today. Now, in your manuals, you guys all know that you have to do 3 educational activities. And one of those activities in here talks about behavior and studying your animal's behavior. And to really understand what their behavior means, you have to really understand the animal, where it comes from, what are its needs, and things like that. So we're going to be meeting my animal friend today, which is a lizard. Now this is my leopard gecko. Her name is Luna, and I've had her for about 4 years now. And this leopard gecko is full grown. She will not get any bigger than this, but they have some really cool traits that would help them to survive in the wild where she comes from. Now this type of lizard comes from the desert. So they're a desert dwelling species from the Middle East or in India, and they're well adapted to doing that. So the first thing that you see is she's got eyelids. Now that is something that's very unique to this type of lizard. Not all lizards have eyelids. A lot of them don't have eyelids. So that helps her to be able to keep the sand out of her eyes. Now another thing that she has is she has got this really cool skin. So she's got spots all over her body that kind of make her look like a leopard. And those spots on her body help her to be able to kind of blend in with the sand and everything like that. So that's kind of where they get their name, leopard gecko, is from those nice spots that they've got covering their body. Now on their body, you also can see that she's got a very long tail. Now that tail is really helpful for her because it helps her to store fat and water. In the desert, there's not a lot of different places to get water and things like that. So she has to be able to conserve that water so that way she can survive. Now it also helps her if there's a predator that comes by. So she's got this tail that would actually fall off if a predator were to come by and try to get her. Now, with leopard geckos, they can lose their tail, but it will only grow back one time. Now, you're probably wondering, what does this animal eat? She eats insects, so they're an insectivore, so that means they eat insects. So her favorite food is actually crickets, and I'll show you guys how she likes to eat mealworms. They come out at nighttime mostly, so usually I don't see too much of her during the daytime. She's usually sleeping in her cage. But in her cage, she does have always fresh water. She's got a couple of places to hide, so that way she feels nice and safe. And then with reptiles, they are cold-blooded, so it's really important that she has a source of heat all the time. I do have an under-tank heater, kind of a mat that helps to heat the tank underneath to make sure that she's always staying nice and warm. Well, that is a short little bit of information about leopard geckos. And so if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great rest of the day.